All right, welcome back, my awesome students. So in the last lecture, we saw that we were able to install XAMPP. Now we're going to learn how to use it in Ubuntu. So let's go to Files right here, and we are going to search in other locations, Computer, and I'm searching for the path that I saw on the installation where it told me that I was going to install XAMPP. OPT, LAMP, and this is where it's at. Okay, so htdocs is where we are going to be placing our folders and PHP files for XAMPP to be able to run it. So we could start creating folders, but right here I got a feeling that it's not going to allow me to from here. So I could create a folder from here and I could name it demo on my desktop. Now, when you create a folder on your desktop, just like that, by right-clicking it, your Ubuntu machine is going to know that you created it. For example, let's go and open our terminal. And I have my terminal here. Some of you might have your terminal somewhere else, but so if I go to desktop here and do ls to look at everything I got on my desktop, if I do ls-la, I can see the permissions on that file. So you can see that I created that file. Okay, Mats Pro, that's my username. Okay, and this is the group that it belongs to. So I created that file and I have all the rights to do whatever I want with that file. Now, if I go ahead and use my terminal and I do sudo make directory testing here, put my password, and now you can see that I have a file here. It says testing, but it has a little lock. If I do ls and -la, you can see now that that was created by root. Okay, so those files created by root cannot be opened by us, the regular users, unless we are using the terminal. Okay, just keep that in mind. So now that we know that all we have to do is put folders in here in htdocs and PHP files, why don't we try that, right? So, but we have to make sure that we run our manager first. So I'm going to go to that path, cd opt lamp, and enter, and then ls to look at that directory, and I'm going to run the manager again. So I'm going to do clear. Let's do ls again, and you can see the manager right here. To run it, you do sudo /manager. Well, the name of it. That's all you gotta. My tab, my auto completion doesn't work here because when you are writing and you're able to auto complete it by pressing the tab key if the file name is located in there, but it's not working for that. So I can see my manager here. I can start all the services right there. Okay, perfect. So let me see if I can do anything else here. All right, I'm gonna minimize that, and if I go to the browser, I just got to make sure that it works. Okay, localhost, and I can see that it's listening to that. Okay, perfect. And localhost is just the address, guys. You know that for our local machines environment. So now if I try putting that file in there, it's not going to allow me to. So what I can do is I can go to my terminal here. I can open another window. Okay, new tab, and I can go and use this move mv. I can go to where that file is located, that folder, which is desktop. This tilde is the home page. Okay, everything starts from there. Home directory /de, and then tab to finish, and then the name of the folder or some words, some letters, and then tab to finish, and then the new location, space, the new location. The new location would be opt lamp htdocs. Enter. And that's denied, of course, because we have to use sudo password. Enter. Now, we're gonna go cd to htdocs, and in here you can see my demo folder. there. Now, if I do ls-la to look at the permissions, you can see that that demo folder has my permissions there. Okay, so now we're going to download a code editor to make this, to look at, to start developing PHP applications. So there are different ways of downloading it. You can, of course, go to their website and download it manually and then run the application through the command line somehow. Or you could use, for Visual Studio Code, you can use something called Snap, okay? And that Snap is a self-contained software package that has all the files that we need for our Ubuntu operating system to, run the application, okay? And you install it like this. Well, you install Visual Studio like this. Snap, install, dash classic, and is code, okay? Classic. I already have it, so it's gonna tell me, hey, listen, you already have it. So, if we do a Snap, it can tell you some of the things that you can use with Snap. Okay, you can learn more about it in the documentation online somewhere. But right now we're not learning about Snap. We wanted to download Visual Studio, and I'm pretty sure that you have. If you haven't, try to upgrade your system, apt, and you guys should know how to upgrade your system, okay? Ubuntu upgrades. Verify that you guys know here, so by showing you, okay? Apt get update, and always do update before upgrade. And once you do this one, you do upgrade, okay? Or you can do both of them together, update, and then you do ampersand to say a and sudo apt get upgrade, okay? And that will do and upgrade your system, okay? If for some reason NAP is not installed, make sure that you install it by using the command line Ubuntu. There are some, I'm pretty sure there are some articles out there, but it should be already installed in Ubuntu. But anyway, so I already have Visual Studio Code in here, right here, and I have PHP Storm. I'm gonna double click it, and I already have that demo folder in there somehow. But if I click File and Open Folder, I can go to where that demo is, which is Computers, OPT, LAMP, and htdocs is here somewhere, right here, and then demo, and press OK. Now click this here to make a file, index.php, and then we're gonna we can, oh, it doesn't find the executable here. Let me see, could not be found. Use it. We can do that later on, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna type in, I'm gonna open some PHP brackets in here, and I'm gonna do echo hello from VS Code. Okay, save your file, and now if you open your browser and you visit localhost demo, you can see that in there. Okay, so now keep in mind that you need to follow the same way that we did here by creating the folder here first on desktop and then moving it over there. Because if you go here and you create it from here, let's say I'm in htdocs right now. If I create it from my terminal here and I say testing, I make the directory called testing. If I do that from here and I try using VS Code in that directory, let's go here and testing, okay, and I try to make a file here, it's not going to allow me. It's gonna say permission denied because I'm not the user that created it. Okay, I'm using VS Code here, and that's just the regular user doing it. It's not the terminal using it. So it's not the root. The root is the guy, the big guy right here, the terminal. All right. So keep that in mind. Now, one way to actually solve that would be to change the ownership of this directory here. So, or you can change the owner of your project. Let's go back to cd.ls.la, and you can see now that this htdocs, let's come back where it is owned by the root directory. So if either you add yourself to the group or you become the owner of that htdocs, then when you create folders in that directory using the command line, the terminal here, you shouldn't have a problem opening those files and folders or creating those files and folders with VS Code. Okay? But I suggest not to mess around with that and just create the folders here and move them over there and play with them that way. Okay? Anyway, that's good for this session here, and I'll see you on the next one.